seconds of welcome. Coming to you from the shop. Uh, actually ready for tomorrow. We close in 20 minutes, and it's 7:38. I actually have all the space for all the new releases. Some of the things are a little tight. I didn't get every single recent series perfectly organized. In fact, the bottom display, if you remind me tomorrow I can show you the bottom display, is currently got, each row fits about 7 comics. It's got about 10 different series, and they're not alphabetized, and they're all messy, but they're there. And if you're looking for stuff, you can go there. Hey, Mark, you can go there and look through it and find the titles, but they're not alphabetized. But it's done. All the absolute stuff with all of the damages and issues, all of the catalogs. I don't have the catalogs in people's holds, but I have the box of catalogs standing right next to my desk so that I can make sure I give people catalogs tomorrow, either putting them in the holds beforehand or more likely handing them to people as they come in. But yeah, I feel like I accomplished a good amount of stuff. Hold on, I made a mess. I feel like I accomplished a good amount of stuff today. I feel like we did okay with prep. What really is crazy about today, the crazy thing about today is actually, sorry, I know this is like a really awkward angle. What's really crazy about today is actually the amount of people walking in. I said this yesterday. It was pretty dead yesterday, even though it was a very nice day outside. And today was pretty much the same weather. And oh, there goes the music. This is now a regular issue. If I play the radio through Apple, it's fine. But if I play the music that I have in the Apple account on Apple Music, it does not work. So that is definitely something interesting that we have to consider. I cannot play the radio while I'm here on YouTube because copywritten songs will come up. So sorry about that. Look at me changing my angles all the time. What do you think? Bloop. Doop. Stop. Anyway, enough about me. Let's look at all the new books. Marvel Premiere Collection, Planet Hulk. This is the complete Planet Hulk in a nice little collection for $15. Not bad at all. We actually went bigger on that than we have on a lot of the Marvel Collection stuff. Bluey Barbecue. As I said, the Bluey books are great because they actually have their own little words on top of what people say. 100 Ghost Stories That Will Lead to My Own Death. I had someone subscribe to this. They dropped the subscription. I didn't realize. Horrifying cover. The Drops of God, the very popular wine manga that is now an Apple TV show. A Starlit Darkness, which is a BL, explicit content. Laughter in the Sunshine, which is a BL. Cat Life Balance, which thank God is not a BL. And I Have a Secret, which is a well-known manga. It's by the same person who said who made I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is a whole thing about terminally ill kid. Very well received. It's about to get an anime, I think. Exotic Animal Doctors, in the same vein as the Dinosaur Sanctuary book. We have a book about people who take care of rare animals, and of course, it's a educational manga that teaches you all about. You missed the Nice Planet Hulk collection, Joe. I'm not sure you're interested in most of the BLs that I showed. But Exotic Animal Doctor definitely looks great. I'll show Joseph Planet Hulk quickly. There we go. Nice little collection. Boom, 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 boom. That's what you missed, Joe. They just released a fancy hardcover edition of Gareth Hins' Odyssey adaptation. Now, if you are a long-time fan, Mark, Joe, you're both here, so you guys count as longtime fans. You know that we took pride in carrying Gareth Hins' adaptations for a decade. I thought you might take the Planet Hulk, Joe. For like a decade. we were first open, it was a nice little thin. I would say it basically looked like this. It was this thin little book that had a kid-friendly adaptation. While I'm grabbing Joe's stuff, a kid-friendly adaptation of the Odyssey, not like super cleaned up, but not ultra violent version of it. And they did Romeo and Juliet. They had a whole bunch, and every like 2 years, Gareth Hempes would make a new one, and then they just stopped printing them. I don't know if it's just not cost effective, but because of the Odyssey movie, because of the interest they're making this, it's really beautifully spot glossed. It has a bunch of extras for teachers. Beautiful painted edges. I know Zeke loved this when he was younger. We've got the RuneScape collection, Untold Tales of the God of Wars. This is the RuneScape comics that just came out, 4 issues, I think, or 5 issues. I do believe it also comes with, a game code to get an in-game pet. The skull protagonist, this guy, you can get this little skull in your RuneScape now if you get this edition. That's why they're wrapped. We got Detective Kaiju. Is a really fun series. I had a couple people ask me about it when it was first coming out, but we missed the #1, so we got the trade. Tony Felice says it's the greatest kaiju detective story he ever read. So that's some high praise. We've got Anxiety Land by Gemma Carroll. This is an exceptional book. I'm about halfway through it. Gemma, of course, is very well known on the internet for her cute pictures of pubs, why not? Pugs, and all sorts of stuff about anxiety and not wanting to go out. This is actually her detailed memoir about living with anxiety her whole life and not getting it diagnosed till her 20s. It is really, really good. Makes me kind of anxious, which, a good book about anxiety should make you feel that anxiety. This is about how she used booze for an assistant, and replaced it with overworking. So really fascinating stuff. And then Joseph, you'll be happy to know, sitting in your hold is, I missed this in March somehow, the final volume of Comey Can't Communicate, volume 37, the last volume, Comey Can't Communicate. We have been reading this manga for 8 years. I've been reading it for 8 years. Joe, you've been reading it for what, 5? Started in 2021. Coming out, final volume, 37, graduation. Right? Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, Joe. You've just read a 37 volume manga, Joseph. When you get that, you'll have read a 30, I think the longest manga series you've ever read, probably. Final volume. Hawaiian Sharks. Well, there's a graphic novel, Mark. We had The Shark King. Arthur Q.A. Johnson tells the Shark King story. There was definitely, I recently saw a fan comic about Nanue, King Shark, the character who first showed up in Superboy when he was living in Hawaii, and I saw a Hawaiian native redid that, his origin and story, to make it fit the legend more. But I don't think that's in print. The only thing I can think of is Shark King. But it's so weird to not have music, but I just nothing I can do about it. It's broken. We're just going to have to use the radio, which we cannot do on YouTube. All right, anyway, those are the books. A lot less than last week. We're looking at like 14 books. Last week we had 35. Once again, there are new books out that we don't have. Tons of them. There are new books out that we never ordered. There's new books that are late because I owe people money, whatever. There's a zillion reasons that we don't have anything. So if you were like, wait, but didn't this and that come out this week? It might have. Hit up your local shop. Email me. I can get it for you. Tomorrow we will come back and we will look at all the new single issues, which, like I said, I've got out. I've got Space Maid. And that's it. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind. Oh, you're welcome, Mark.
Wars.